gets it all done, always pushing forward, always striving. In the constant chase for success, when was the last time you took a moment just for you? We're always on the go, rushing from one task to the next, barely pausing to catch our breath. What if we took a moment to pause? Imagine listening in, really listening, to the wind, to your heartbeat, to your soul. What if slowing down was the key, a chance to discover a deeper connection with yourself? And from that connection, expand it to those you love, to the moments that truly matter. Pause, reflect, connect. It's time to live fully from the inside out. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to A Soulful Pause. I'm Josette Diaz, and I am a self-awareness coach for high-achieving women that are in midlife, and I guide women through creative strategies so that they can start revealing their own revelations, paying attention to the patterns in their life that they no longer wish to live in so that they can create a life from the inside out. And I do that starting with my membership called The Art of Awareness, where you can have those revelations through ease. So today I have someone really special with me, and her name is Yolanda Crenshaw. And I am so excited to bring her on because Yolanda is a retired 23-year Navy veteran who also balanced a career in pharmaceutical sales. Anybody who knows that's a really tough job in San Diego. And one day she went to a Cabi show after knowing the stylist that brought her there for years. And Yolanda could see the potential to create a career that was out of the ordinary. And she thought to herself, I can do this. So, Yolanda's mission is to help other women discover the incredible fashion and career opportunities that Cabi has to offer. And when she meets a new client, she takes the time to get to know her personally because she believes in creating meaningful connections. Watching women light up with confidence, whether it's through a perfectly styled outfit or a new professional path, is the joy that feeds her every day. So I'm very excited to bring Yolanda on. So let's get started. And here we go. Hi, Yolanda.
Hello. How are you,
I'm
Josette?
good. It's so nice to have you here.
Thank
And
you.
I am really excited that you came and said yes to me because I really feel, the premise of A Soulful Pause is to bring women on that are helping to shift world paradigms. And clothing and the energy of color and style to me feels like a shift that we can make every day. And I'd like to hear from you just briefly before we dive into our first question, but I'd like to hear from you what your thoughts are on that kind of premise.
Yes, I am 100% in alignment with you, Josette, in that when you have a unique opportunity such as Cabi or Carol Anderson by invitation with clothing where the blacks are blacks and the blues are blues and the greens are greens, and you're starting with the basics. And then you're
Mhm.
expanding upon those basics once they make you feel comfortable and beautiful. Then you're throwing in pops of color, greens, orange, pinks, reds. That can make the way that a woman shows up and presents herself
Mhm.
differently for that day. Even if she does not feel like getting up that day and presenting herself in that way, once she puts that pink jacket on with those black pants or those black jeans that fit her perfectly,
Mhm.
it just helps to change the empowerment from inside, and you can't help but to exude that on the outside
Mm,
with the clothing.
I yes, I love that. I love that because I know that if I have an outfit that I know I really love to wear, I like the way it feels on my body, I
Mhm.
like the material, I love how I look in it, that even when I'm kind of like, "Oh, I really don't wanna get out of bed, it's raining and it's, I wanna stay here,"
Yeah.
it will help me be more motivated to,
Yes.
like, jump in, and then it changes my whole state.
It does. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And the reason why, so to answer your question, kind of going back into who's Yolanda and how did know that I could do this,
Mhm.
is I learned to create wearable outfits when I was a child. So this is my mom. My mom said that you will never go out without showing up as your best self. Your hair had to be combed every day.
Right.
You will put on clothes every single day, whether it's a dress or pants. My mom never went to the mailbox without putting on makeup or had her hair done. So, as a child, my mom was grooming me to be on trend and always show up as your best self. So when I joined the military, I was in for 23 years. No option, no style. So when I was in transition, I had to learn to create wardrobes. Like what are they wearing in industry? And where do I even start to create an opportunity where I feel good? So
Yeah.
yeah, so I met a good friend of mine who invited me to a Cabi
Mhm.
event, and I was talking to her about moving from the transition of no style. And honestly, a jacket changed my world.
So
Yeah, I was interviewing for a job,
uh-huh.
and she styled me in this jacket, and she put me in these crop pants. And she said, "Go home, find a shirt that's black that you can wear underneath, and wear these heels," because back then everyone was wearing 3-inch, 4-inch heels. So I was able to feel confident in this outfit and in this jacket. It was amazing. And I got the job
Wow.
because of the way that that jacket changed my world. I felt empowered that I could
Mhm.
do what I needed to do to be strong and have a confident conversation, to make that transition from what I was doing in the military to the arduous, sometimes job that it is in pharmaceuticals.
Yes. Yes, 'cause that that's why I said what I said. I come from healthcare, I know.
Yes, yes.
So, um, I I love that, and you know what, it reminded me when you said the jacket changed your world, it was, when I used to every time I'd go on an interview, I would always wear something new. I'd go get an outfit that felt like the vibe of how I wanted to present, how I felt I would feel in the job, and it really did help my confidence when I went into the room.
Mhm.
So I love that.
Yes.
What was it that made you say yes to Cabi?
Yeah. I had been, shopping Cabi,
Mhm,
for at least 12 years. So since the time that I was introduced to it,
mhm.
12 years later.
Wow.
So I had many pieces, and I was telling all my friends about Cabi and the different styling pieces and the different options and the basic pieces and how you can colorize your wardrobe. meaning
Mm,
that you have a black with a black, and then
mhm.
you have a white shirt. That's 2 outfits right there. You don't even
Yeah,
have to think about. So when you go into your closet, you're not standing there for 5 minutes trying to think about what you're gonna wear. You
right.
already know that Cabi's going to offer you 4 different outfits just because of the mixing and the pairing, and the
Mm,
size and fits is for everybody. So,
right.
initially, I said to myself, "I don't know that I can do that because these women looked so professional and they looked as if the clothing looked amazing on them."
Yeah.
When I started wearing it, I'm like, "Hey, they fit me just as well. I feel confident. I have a closet that is not only transitional from day
Mhm.
to night,
Mhm. Yeah.
even on my most casual days, I can find an outfit." So my friend approached me and said, "Yolanda, you can do this." And I said no for 3 years.
Mhm.
The reason why on the fourth year I said yes is because I was making so many connections with
Mhm.
other women during that time who became friends, who we were going out and exploring the new Cabi collections with.
Mhm.
And then they were talking to me, friend was talking to me about the opportunity that I could give back to those women,
Mm.
needing the flexibility, maybe wanting to have a part-time or a full-time entrepreneurial job, had some type of connection to style or not,
Mhm.
but really wanted to be a part of a community of women and their friends to have fun,
Mhm.
talk about fashion, to have connection and purpose. And
Yeah.
so at that point, I looked and I ran the numbers and I said, "I can do this." And this is what I want to do. And the day that I signed up was at a fashion show with my friend. And I got to see and experience again how this sweater changes the world and how it
Mm.
looks on a woman, whether she's a size 0 or she's a size 2X or
Mhm.
anywhere in between. And these ladies were confident, they were
Mm.
beautiful, and they decided to make a change during that fashion show to just show up. So
Mm.
I said,
Yeah.
"Yolanda, you have to just show up because you can do this. The confidence that I bring is what I want these women to feel, and I want them to look amazing as
Right.
they're doing their everyday activity." So that's when I knew that this was for me, and that's when I said yes.
I think that is just such a powerful, way for women to begin to feel empowered and confident.
Yes.
It's like, it's sort of like bringing even if you aren't 100% feeling empowered, you can start to feel more empowered just by putting something on that you feel really good in.
Mhm.
So it's almost like bringing the inside out through the outside, but it started on the inside,
Yeah.
right? Kinda weaves in and out.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
do believe that, though. I really feel, clothing and fashion and all of that is something that's really special and important, and to me, it's part of, that artistic pursuit. It's an opportunity to explore your creativity even more.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, before, I didn't realize that I had the creativity. My mother started that with me. Um, I probably would have been more of a tomboy instead, but I'm grateful for that lesson that I didn't even know
Mhm.
that I was getting,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
And so she was exploring that creativity herself because she was always on trend. But
Yeah.
what she taught me is that the creativity was there.
Mhm.
And so here we go, 30-ish years later,
Right.
when the internal self of empowerment, the light bulb went off and like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this my entire life.
Yeah.
It's building a capsule of trend and style, and now really
Mhm.
transitioning that from a leadership standpoint, empowering other women to have just the basics and feel great, but also being a leader and helping them to build their own businesses within Cabi.
Mhm.
It's truly a cycle, like you were saying, but I'm so excited and joyful and blessed to
Yeah.
be able to be in this space.
I think that's really such a great opportunity because there's so many women out there that, you know, want something different and may not know what that is. And, the opportunities for things like, companies like Cabi
Mm,
give you is an opportunity to create something within something that's already established.
yes.
So it allows you to kind of, explore that for yourself. Would
Mhm.
you say that's true?
I would, and I'm glad that you said that because I, work a full-time job, and
Mhm.
being able to walk into an organization or be a part of an organization that already has those staples in place was
Yeah.
important
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
And so when you began your journey with Cabby and the opportunity, you're given all the unique tools that you need, aside from the most fabulous clothing and
Yeah.
unique
Yeah.
opportunities, but they really have a straightforward training new stylist program
Mhm.
where they are really systematically walking you through how to get started in your business. So you're not just thrown out there to go figure it out. You have a mentor in me. So
Yeah.
I am your frontline person,
Mhm.
to help you through your daily activity. But then we have also Cabby offers a very awesome back office where systematically things are given to you by video, by reading, by talking points, however that resonates with you as a learner.
Yeah.
You can very quickly get up to speed. We have a start with style,
Mhm.
which means in your first 60 to 90 days, given how fast you want to build your business, with
Yeah.
even 5 shows, in a month, you could be walking away with a substantial amount of income. So I really enjoy that piece of it. So for any woman that is looking for that type of opportunity, whether it's part-time, full-time, however you can squeeze it into your
Mhm.
nooks and crannies,
Yeah. Yeah.
Abby offers that opportunity to give
Yeah.
back to the community and also fun and connections with women.
And creates more freedom for yourself,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Time and freedom
Mhm.
and the entrepreneurship to know that you are doing and giving not only for yourself, but
Mhm.
for the community and to other women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that
I
speaks to, and I'll just s
Yeah.
speaks to the other reason why I love Cabby is because Cabby also gives back.
Mhm.
So $67 million every year, or to date, has been given to, organizations that for women so that they can start their own businesses overseas.
Mm. Wow.
19,000 of those dollars that women are given towards Cabby are
Mhm.
helping their children. with clothing and food. So the organization is not only about the clothing,
Yeah.
also about achieving the goal that every child and woman should have a piece of clothing on their back.
Mm.
So that is also an
Yeah.
amazing gift.
That's really lovely. And
Yes.
I love organizations that do those types of things because it's so important that, um I mean, it sounds like that's valuable to you.
Yes,
That
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that was I know that that was a lesson that was taught not only in my household,
Yeah.
mom, but in the 23 years of military service and the 18 years in pharmaceutical sales. We are so blessed, right?
Mhm.
Every day. And I think it's important to remember that when you give to someone else, those memories and that experience and that
Mhm.
give comes back to you
Yeah.
tenfold, tenfold. So I love it that the organization does that and I'm a part of it. So
Mm.
that really resonates with me and it resonates with a lot of women and people who want to be a part of just the give back
Yeah.
and the caring
Yeah.
piece of it, the caring piece of why this business is important.
Mm. I love that. So tell me, how do you, how do you find women that are looking for, one, to become more empowered? How do you bring them into your
Mhm.
fold?
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit about that
Um,
experience.
yes. So Cabi has an awesome track,
Mhm.
and because we are an online business, meaning that you can't find us in any
Mhm.
store, right? But we do have an online presence, online shopping. So what I do and I train my team to do is obviously platforms
Mhm.
like this, talking to other
Yeah.
women, and we offer them an opportunity to host. So hosting means me and you getting together with two of your
Mhm.
friends, your girlfriends, and we explore the collection. We watch videos, we have a lot of fun, we offer, sips and treats. But we also get together and talk about that connection. And then ladies have the experience to try on the clothing. So that is the experience. So, for example, when you go to the mall, the last time you went to the mall to go shopping, you may have walked into a store and you have to go through the rack, try them on, find a room, and then you have to go back maybe and get your own style up or size down. And that's a great experience. But what if you had an experience where it's a little bit more intimate? And that's what Cabi
Mm.
offers. In home experience, fun with sips and
Yeah.
treats. And then you get to try on the clothing in the comfort of that home. And you have a personal stylist to assist you. So that is the experience. Then I ask for other
Sure.
referrals. Who else would love
Yeah.
this experience? And that's how the network
It sounds like
grows.
it's such a I mean, I've experienced Cabbie in friends' homes, and what's nice is that
Sure.
you are in an environment with your friends, and you have someone that's an expert, like you were just saying, and it does make it, like, more enjoyable because no one likes those mirrors in the store.
In a store.
Yeah. I just generally have a rule I don't try on in the store because then I always walk away not feeling great about myself.
Right,
So,
right.
I love that.
Yeah, and Josette, that's an awesome point is, you are with your friends.
Mhm.
You are in the comfort of an environment where you can get a a pro tip on how do you dress for the type of body
Yeah.
that you have. Are there pieces within Cabi that can help slim or make you feel taller,
Yeah.
look taller? It You also get pro tips on how to mix and match your style with what you already
Mhm.
have.
Mhm.
So those are 2 opportunities that are unique and unusual that you probably might not get when you go to the
Right.
department store, but you are gonna get when you are shopping with
Right.
Cabi and having that
Right.
experience.
You also can't beat the quality. It's good quality.
Yes. The quality of clothing it
Yeah.
is amazing. Um, Carol Anderson is the
Mhm.
original designer. She was in Nordstrom's for over 20 years. And she continues to make sure and take care of the quality of her product for women. Why? Because if you're going to have a cost
Mhm.
efficient
Mhm.
closet,
Yeah.
you're wanting to know that these pieces are going to last you from the day
Mhm.
you bought it to
Right.
10 years later. That is the quality and the promise
Mhm.
of Cabi. So I have pieces and I know lots of customers and a lot of ladies who have bought pieces that have
Yep.
been mix and matched. They've had it for
Yeah.
5 to 10
Mhm.
years. And not only that,
Mhm.
wash and wear in a washing
Yes.
machine. Okay,
No dry
no dry
cleaning.
cleaning, wash in a washing machine and wear.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanna make that clear. Washing in a washing machine is
Yes.
not
So
dry
you're not
cleaning.
adding cost on top of your cost.
You're
Yeah.
not adding cost on
Yeah.
top of the cost.
Exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything that you would like to let the audience know that you have coming up or how they can reach you if they're interested in exploring this? If you want to dip your toe into entrepreneurship, this is one wonderful way to do it, especially if you are, a woman who is really looking to be empowered, want to empower, spread the love around. So, can you share with us what you have coming up?
Sure. Um, every Wednesday at in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, so starting at 4, and every Saturday starting at 2 Pacific Time, we are doing
Oh,
virtual
nice.
shows. So, ladies, Josette, you can be in your
That's
home.
awesome.
You don't have to go anywhere. So, we are putting on unique shows
Okay.
those 2 days, and we're talking about the styles for the season. We're talking about tips and tricks, and we're also talking about what we just talked about is
Mhm.
those pro tips of how to mix and match. And we are showing the clothes and we're putting it on for you. So, very unique experience on how to get it done
Yeah.
virtually. So that's every Wednesday and every Saturday. Wednesdays at 4, Saturdays at 2 Pacific
That
Standard
is
Time.
so cool. Love that.
Yes. And if you would like more information about getting started and how to build a business with Cabi, you can contact me directly. I can provide my phone number and or my email. I would love to have a brief chat with you to discover who you are and your purpose and why you might be interested, and just continue to share the joy of what Cabi can offer you as you begin your journey to entrepreneurship, whatever that
Yeah, I
reason
love
is.
that. Thank you so much, Yolanda. I think that, spreading the word
Thank
for women about this opportunity might spark something in them that they might not have recognized they wanted, just like it kinda did for you,
That's right.
right? Just putting on that coat.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I was gonna say, look, I for example, that is a perfect kind of circle around, is my mom was teaching me the whole
Mhm.
time as a child. She was igniting the creative spark that I was sort of
Mhm.
suppressing, and then when I put that jacket on and it changed my world,
Wow.
look where I am now. So there are
Mhm.
other women I'm sure has the similar love, the
Yeah.
similar drive, similar, opportunity that's hidden
Mhm.
in them, and I would love to explore that with them.
Thank you. That's lovely. That's such a great way to
Thank you.
end. I love that.
Yes,
You're
yes.
so
Thank
welcome.
you. So much you do. That is it's
Yeah,
empowering, it's
exactly.
soulful,
Creative.
it comes from
Yes.
inside, right? And it's how we turn up, and it's
Right.
how we show up.
Exactly, and I totally feel
Yeah,
that from you, that you're very heart-centered about your mission in helping women through
I am.
clothing. So I love that.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you so much, and I'm
absolutely.
gonna have all of your links and your information will be included, so, thank you so much, Yolanda, for being here. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Josette. This is wonderful. I appreciate you and what you do,
Oh,
and
you're
thank
very
you for
welcome.
having
I
me.
loved having you here. Well, thank you everyone
Awesome.
for being with us. We will see you next week. And if you are interested in learning how to, find that empowerment within you, or to explore it further, or to express it more, then you might want to start out with the Art of Awareness, which is a membership and where we lead ladies to reveal them to themselves what's sitting in their subconscious mind that just might shift everything for you. So we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone.